Okay, I'm back again for the afternoon session. I have no idea what's going on with the. I lost half of my 6 screens, and some stayed, and then OBS messed up, and then YouTube messed up. So I'm here anyway, trading the Strike and Recoil Strategy. I just marked some levels here to try to go up against. Sorry, I'm making sure that everything is here still. Let me just check our delay here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, wow. So it's a long delay. I hope that clears up. I guess there's a lag issue. I don't know what's happening. I did see them working out on the street. So maybe that's the problem. I hope they don't shut it down again here, but I'm back on with the Strike and Recoil Strategy, setting some levels here, and we're going to be doing Tesla. The only other thing I have is like a $5 or $6 loss on Apple. So basically we're 110 for the day, trying to get to a minimum of 120, which of course should be no problem if we're trading 150 shares, or it could be a big problem if I go the wrong way. I was just watching it recapture the VWAP and went across, and then I set these levels. Some of these actually might be from earlier. Yeah, that one looks like it's not worth keeping. And this one's out of the range now. See, we were trading this earlier today. But these levels that I just marked are something that I'd want to watch. Not that. I don't know where that's from. Oh, that's right there, and I just dragged it over. That's what it was. So that's like this level here. 180.30. So still short biased. Looking at the 5-minute here. It's kind of weaving its way back up, but it did reject off the 83 level after it passed the VWAP. So still playing it short bias, but it did make a higher high there and a higher high before that. So but then it was down again. So as always this week, very difficult to call. We're within like $10 of our daily goal to pay a mortgage for the month. But we'll try to do a little better than that today. So welcome to everybody tuning in. And I did have another session with MU, believe it or not. So where we were able to capture a big short, and somebody was even trading up to 3,000 shares on that. So that was exciting. We're at the VWAP here now, and I would be worried to go long without coming down quite a bit further for the Strike and Recoil Strategy. So if you look at the recoil, there's 24 cents. Just look at that for a second. 20, 22, 22, 18. So that was 8 cents. Now that's over 13 cents. So that dropped. No problem. What is that level right there? That's sort of made a little flat top there, then kind of rejected off of it again. It's possible this has become support. Let's see. I tend to want to wait and see if this is going to dip back down before I try to go long. So I want to go short biased on the stock. You can see the sellers were kind of dying at first. Now they're coming back on strong. What happened here? Where'd you go? Yeah, it was weird. I started to trade, and then everything went black around me. Luckily, I wasn't actually in a trade. So we came back on for another stream here. I got this problem fixed. I literally had to delete the Scalp Pro and bring in another one to get this problem fixed where I could adjust it. I just every fix that everybody had an idea on, including ChatGPT, could not fix it. And I was just like, this is 20 minutes. I'm just going to see if getting rid of it and coming back works. So it was a Thinkorswim glitch. Again, when you're dealing with so much coding in the middle of, in between trading, I really should restart it. But it didn't work on this. I restarted it and it was still messed up. So I don't know. So that did support it. Look at that, huh? So we'll look to dip, to go, if we get up this high again, we'll look to go short around just before the 283. I would feel better doing that than going long. Previous data would tell you that I'm okay to go long, but it's just such a weird market that I'm concerned about doing that. Yeah, MU got up to like 457 where we started to short it. Now it's down to 446. So there was a lot of room to make money on that stock. Really, I do think anywhere near 460 now is a high for that. And I would play it short off those levels. But I'd have low share size if I was you guys, just saying. So it stopped dead on the VWAP, made a tombstone. I've got 150 shares. We'll average up to 300 if it calls for it. And I may take a long here at this point if it hits this level again, which is right around 180, 382. See if we get support there. And I have to be willing to go down like $150 to add, because it might drop all the way down. That's the only danger, is that it could just have been a short reprieve and it just goes down with this high share size. Playing it long is just, it's definitely more risky, I feel, in this current market. Since we're going for such a small amount of money, it's just like, well, do you want to dig a hole? How fast can you get out of that hole? You know, it seems that I run out of time on the market. I shouldn't have that problem today. It's only 2:22 East Coast time. And the East Coast is the United States and the New York Stock Exchange. For those of you that are overseas or outside the country. So those of you that are trading in Iran, I would not take a trade. That's a terrible joke. I'm just thinking internet interruption, but I was just like, don't even make fun of that. That's terrible. I know we did have some traders. I don't know. I didn't even think it was legal over there. So somehow they were getting routed to trade. Yeah. Sure, that's like the furthest thing from their mind right now. I know I'm going to get it. I know I'm going to get it. I opened my big mouth. I'm going to get some nasty comment or comments about what I just joked about. Didn't know what I was saying. Was not making a political statement. Was trying to be funny and probably wasn't very funny at all. So 382. There was my dyslexia hitting in again. Wow. Is it going to stop there again? It stopped at 382 and went right back up, recoiled. Let's just see if it breaks down this time. Oh, it's going right back up. Didn't quite go as low, but it went to the whole dollar. Way rather go short up here, guys. You've got price action on either side of the magnet, too. It's just not really telling you what it wants to do here. Volume's really low. Oh, God, that's not happening. Is that happening again? Oh, my God. It's happening again. That whole problem. I don't know why that's happening. Wow, something the way I'm fidgeting around, I guess. I don't know. I'm not going to mess with it right now. See what I'm saying? It won't let me. Oh, now it's letting me. What is going on here? Was it something that I did here? No. Yeah, so no, it's not letting me do it still. Okay. Huh, interesting. All right, no time for the chart. Let's make some money. Can hit 82 again. It's at 82.03. The spread's really tight. I'm just going to go and mark it. 99, 96, 94. It's going to break that level finally. That's why I want to go short biased, and I don't want to go short in the middle of our area here. Went right back up. Not very much, though. There it goes. Yeah, that was enough for a recoil. Sellers got stronger there with volume, so... Target down is 12, target up is 11. It's real tight trading right now for Tesla. VWAP's up there, so really that's where most of the capital is. Not that you'd want to rely on this stock to head there to where the capital is, but I'm just going to wait a minute, guys. It's not presenting itself as well as I'd like it to. I'm not going to go shopping around because I know that nothing else is going to give me this volume right now that I need, this liquidity that I need. Apple's banging against the ATR. Everything's just pretty steady as she goes today, I gotta tell you. Very... people are just very undecided about what to do. The SPY is up $1 from its open. Do we do it this time? 82 again. How high did it go? 82.25, huh? Really looks like it wants to break a flat bottom here. Yeah, so that's why I didn't want to go in. I want to go short, not long, unless long comes way down here somewhere. So we got a little bit of a waiting game for this to make some sort of passageway up or down. Right, we're right in the middle, and we just got to wait it out, not get impatient. Talking to myself, trying to make sure I don't get impatient because I feel like I want to just take a trade. Slow wins the race. Slow is smooth, smooth wins. Tiny trades is the key to becoming profitable for the rest of your life. That is the key. Tiny trade, tiny price movement that you raise your share size on. Tiny price move. It's 10, 15, 20 cents. Get out. You make more money by raising your share size. Once you feel that your accuracy is, hitting 70, 80%, you can start to raise your share size. But if you are suddenly your accuracy goes down, then you know that it was too high for you, that it was hard to handle. Nice. I feel like there's room for a recoil here. I'm going to go ahead and try to take a short recoil here. And hopefully not. It's not just going to keep diving. Needs to go. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I got a little bit of money there, but it would look like it was going to keep going down. I wanted to get out, and there it goes. So $41's the lowest. 44 was his lowest on the market maker, but 41 on the bid, or 40 actually, 39 even. See if it keeps fading down to a decent level. Now that's good range finally. We've got 55-cent range on that candle, because we were getting little tiny ranges. 20-cent there, 28, 21, 19, 24. This will kind of tell you, So this is an anomaly from the last 5 candles, really the last 9 candles. That type of a drop. It's just dropped another 21 cents since where that stopped. So I think we may have a good level here. Now its low is down. Is that the low? No, the low's, well, that was a spike. I don't know. 380. 380 is kind of our low. We're $1.50 off the low right now. I mean, I think 381 to me was the most recent turnaround. You've got your market magnet down there, but look, it stopped too soon. It's a higher low if that's where it's going to stop and go back up. These trick you. They trick you because then you go into the next one and then it keeps going to the one before. So, trap. Bull trap. It's a bull trap. That VWAP is seriously respected, guys. You get in the wrong position, keep your share size low, most likely it's going to pull, if you're above it, it'll probably pull back. If you're below it, it'll probably pull back. There comes a point where you might hit your max loss, so that's why I say lower share size. But this one, it seems like it's moving. 23. Is that 80? So that's $2. That's a $2 move from its low up there. So you think about that with your share size. 25 shares, that's $50. Can you handle $50? Because most likely, if you got it going the wrong way, worst case basis, it's going to come back. Most likely, not definitely. Unfortunately, it made a new area here without coming all the way down, so it made it more difficult to call any long. But shorts are not difficult. Right up in here, we want to call it a short. Anywhere at 83 would definitely be a short, but probably 82.70, 80, right above 82.50. So 82.65, 82.75, up in here, I would expect it would get a retrace. I don't know how big your delay is. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's still the same. It didn't speed up. That's pretty sucky. So I'm calling the levels out as I see them. And I don't know if my delay, because I'm watching YouTube as well over here to my left, is the same as your delay. You might have less delay. So we made our goal. I would like to get a little more. Work toward a better month. So I'm going to go for it. But if you made your goal, you should probably stop. I don't want this to go down below to like $75. I'd probably just stop for the day so we stay nice and green. Cold brew, espresso. Black, no sugar, no cream. That'll wake you up. It's like the slap of a good woman. She'll wake you up. Waiting. Do we take a long here? It wants to trick us. Wants to trick us right here at this level. That's the trick if it goes down there. How far is from that to that? Almost 70 cents. 65 cents if you call it wrong. And then you're really into it if it goes further and you like average in right there. Most of your price action is up here, you know, from the 381.61 all the way up to 382.10. Magnet right in the middle. See, it broke the level. See, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Ah, wasn't that bad a fill actually. Got it at 21. Looking for a quick recoil so I can get out of this place fast. Yeah, that was terrible. I thought I was getting like $8 to $9, but yeah, I don't think it's done going down. That's why I wanted to get out. So we'll look for 381 even dollar to get back in if it gets down there. We're still getting little recoils. If it looks bad, you can just get out. Look at that. 08. There we go. That was a better one. The delay actually worked in my favor. So let's see if it keeps tapping down here. That's where it turned around right here abruptly, was at 380.91. I don't really like going long. I want it to be up here and do this going short. So I'm really not going to stay in long at all, whether it's red or not. I'm just going to get out. I'm not going to average in on a long in this current market. What do we got for the SPY and the Q? Got to remember to keep looking at stuff here to make sure the news doesn't mess me up. What are you doing, Mr. Q? James Bond. Okay, the Q's right at the VWAP. Ooh, nice. I'm going to take that. I got it. That was fast. I got it just in time as I was looking at this chart. Let's see. Yeah, the SPY is just playing offside. Everything's down here. QQQ, SPY, SMH. It's saying the day is it's doing the indices as well as the VWAP and the gap to get this reading. And this one says strong up, so it's interesting. This is going to be more current data. Kind of the worst case situation here because you can go long if it keeps breaking down for very short term. You don't really want to go short now until it gets way back up here again and it rejects. Then you want to go short. Like it's going to call back toward the VWAP. That's what it's been doing consistently, right? Just keeps going down, swailing away, coming back, swailing away, coming back. So it's due to come back. It's almost safer to play a long right now, but it's short bias, guys. Short biased. See if we can get a dip here. I'll try it again. I'll try that. I think it's time to suck it up there. I'll hold a little bit into a little bigger move if it goes up there. I don't trust it. So 73. I'll just take the little gain. See? And that's why, because I didn't trust it. And now It's gone down well below it. So there's the market magnet, the bottom of it. And unless this moves, that should be a pretty good support level. Really, it's starting to grind right here, like it really wants to go back up toward the VWAP. So I'll try it again. I'll try to catch the dip if it's not too late. And go up with it, because it sure does look like it wants to go up. Level 2 says down, so I don't know. There's some games being played there. Wouldn't that be a new thing? Here we go. Give me a big dip there real quick. I'll take it. Was that 96? 96. It might strike down for a second. I'll just hold into it to a strike down for just a sec. Don't get caught up in this, guys. It might flush fast. Get ready to get out if you're going long. It hasn't made its mind up that it wants to go long here. To back toward the VWAP, so I'm watching it close. I want to get out of this, actually. I don't like the look of it. Yeah, I'm going to try to get out. I'm looking for a little bit of green just to get out of this. Not 69 cents. Ugh. Was that it? It's gonna flush down a little bit further. It's at 88. Oh no. Come on. Yeah, I'm gonna take a hit there. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, I didn't want to get stuck if it kept going down, so I got out for a loss there. Too bad. You can't win them all. And there it keeps going, and that's why I was just worried that it did not react the way it should right there. You know, to start to go back toward the VWAP. So down here at the 80, 180, the 380.30 range would be another. So 71 is here. That's not really much of a level, guys. This is a pretty big level if it got down there for support. It broke the... God, I'm glad it got out of that trade. Wow. Is there new news? No. I'm going to go for it. That's just too big of an opportunity for a recoil, so I'm going to go for it. Could have got out nice and green there, and I didn't take it. We're at the 30 cent, looking for it to bounce off that level. Looks like it's going to spike up. There's an imbalance there. Oh, he pulled it. Oh, jeez. So there's some spoofing going on here. So, you know, that's hard to believe that would even work with Tesla, honestly. I guess people who just stare at the level 2 can get, it can scare them, you know. I'm holding this still because I think it's going to spike up. I'm giving it a... Where are we here? That's your 8. This is your low right there. Seems like it is using that 30 level. Well, we're going to lose everything we gained here. We worked hard for those gains. Come on, baby. You got it. Here we go. Big push up. Big push up. We've been waiting a while. That's not what I waited for, but at least it's a green trade. See the market saying go down, so Tesla may just be fading right now, so let's be careful here. Our low's 379.72. Let's call it 380. I would say anywhere around here would be definitely worth a push up for a recoil, but magnet did not come down, so you have many, many fewer shares driving the price down. And most of the bulk of the capital's up there. we should expect a retracement, but we don't want to get caught in our max loss, excuse me, prior to that happening. Looking for 380 to buy. Spread's still tight, so I'll use market. Wow. I'm going to try to get in. Got it in at 10 cents, right above it. Ugh. Cut in half what I had for a profit there. It's the problem with market and the delay of Thinkorswim. Looking for it to spike back down to 380. It only gave me like 5 cents instead of like 15 or 20 cents on that recoil. Come on, baby. Can you stop at 380? We're going to go for it again. Got it at 95. Oh! I thought it was going to give me 30 cents. I don't know when it's calculating that. In the stratosphere, it's calculating that I got like $10 there. Not that that was much, but... I pushed it and it said 30 cents when it looked like it was reconciling, and suddenly it was like 10 bucks. All right, so I still haven't got back what I lost a second ago. Again, I really do think we're at a turnaround level here, guys. This should be where it pulls right back, you know, goes right back up. That's why I keep looking for news to see why would it not go back toward the VWAP, you know. This is too many times down here, so I'm going to wait to see how hard it breaks it. 90, 88. So it definitely hit the low, hit the ATR. That's the ATR low. That's what that is. And this is the low of day. Oh, it did spike off the ATR and went up. ATR is at like 379.80, 379.87. So it seemed to respect that. This could be the beginning of it going back up. Yeah, look at the volume. Look at the fight right there. Right there at that level, boy. There was some fighting going on. Again, was it 87? Yeah. Wow. Hit it for a second there. Looks like it's going to break it. Buyers start to win out, then the sellers take over. Now the buyers again. Man, I do not like going long here. Okay. Wow, what did I get it at? 35? Wow, that was painful. All at once. It should be a great spot right here, but it kept going. Wow, that's too bad. It could definitely recoil here, guys. So that's a new low. $79. It's hurting me. This is why I didn't want to go long. I'm telling you, I just didn't want to go long. I'm feeling like I'm just bucking the tide on this thing, I'll tell you. You guys let me out? I could have got $2 screen, maybe. Should have taken that, huh? It looked like it was going to keep going, so I held on. One more time. One more time up there into the breach, dear friend. One more time into the green. No, it does not look good. I got seconds to decide here. One more. Yep, I knew it. I didn't decide fast enough. What is going on? Is there news in the overall market? I don't have Benzinga up right now. Makes no sense to add. It's not retracing enough to get me out and puts me in too big a danger. Don't freeze on me here. God, it could come back and I could be $100 down. Jeez. Getting a little emotional. I'm just going to take the hit. Yeah, so 115. Jeez. Oh, boy. Yeah, I did not expect that. Close to impossible to trade right here, right? Unless, I mean, you could go short and get lucky. But again, it's impossible it's not impossible to strike the trend, but the way you scalp the trend is by doing exactly what I was doing, is trying to catch the moves as it goes against it. And that big move put me out of position to ever get out again. And it broke all the levels we were watching. So like a bunch of stuff happened at once that made it like you should walk away from this or wait, because it's not presenting itself. I had it at 35 cents, so it's going to come back and tell me if I just hung on. Yeah. VWAP started to curve down, but geez. Let me open up Benzinga and see if there's some problem. I really wasn't watching the big news here, so. Okay, 236. That was a while ago. White House clears way to keep PAL probe going. Way to go, Trump. That's going to make the markets seem calm. That is the most ridiculous probe. It's a blackmail attempt. It's just ridiculous. Sorry, that's my opinion. It's just so stupid. This is the kind of crap that is making it impossible to trade. Just his ego is just too sensitive. No, it's not like that. I don't care about the world, but my job, I feel, when I quarterback, is to call the price action, and he's making it impossible to do that. So it's making me, making me upset. Well, we were almost at 200. We were right there at 80, 180 something. Got caught up in that candle, trying to play off the ATR long, and then I hung on, and yeah, I finally made my decision down here somewhere. It has come back some. Yeah, it's about right at my position. I had it at 79.35. So had I held it this long, I'd be green. Actually, that candle right there, 57. I would have made it on that candle. 3 minutes longer. I don't have enough data to call it short. I don't have enough data to call it long. I'm just sitting here waiting for a new channel to form. It should go up to the VWAP, but after that little debacle, I don't know. Unless there was some news that there is no news about it. So That's it coming over. I'm trying to stretch out Benzinga. It won't let me grab it. It's all the pro chat over here too. There we go. It's the same story at 236. Tesla's latest one was at 230 about Q4 preview. Chinese EV makers struggling with deliveries in 2026. That would be great news for this stock, you would think. That happened at 230, and that's a while ago. So news is not really affecting what's happening here. Yeah, so none of these levels are worthy anymore of keeping, so we're not going to keep those levels. We'll mark one down at its new turnaround point. We've got the ATR high here. Wow, is it going to go? Is it going to go all the way to the VWAP? And I'm afraid to get on it. Looking for a dip back down to 380. I might try another long. Could be making a nice bear flag too, so bear flag on the 5-minute forming if these start to go down. And we're coming up to the 1 hour too. That could be a retracement to go back up at the 1 hour. This could definitely be a spot where it goes long in 2 minutes from now. So it's showing it down, but you've got to look at the fact that those long-term traders trade way more off the VWAP level than the short-term. So they might pull it up. Let's hold our breath and wait. That's why I'm kind of looking for a 380 down here. Man, it's not giving me a chance to get in this. There's the bottom of the market magnet. If it breaks that, it's another waypoint on its way. It did it. All right, I'm going to go into it. Going into it on the climb. See if I can. Got some of it back. I'll take little trades so I don't get messed up. Little dips, trying to climb up with it. Nope, I should have just stayed in it. It's not dipping. Whoa, it is literally not dipping. Let's see if 81 sends it down. 381, broke it for a second. Give me any kind of a dip, any kind of a dip. Oh, it's going to hold it. Look at it go. Damn. Missed that. Lost on that big trade and then missed the retracement. It's almost back to the VWAP. So now we start thinking about shorting again. Let's get this level here. So right up at 83 would be a good spot to short right there. Playing it short biased. I'm going to go ahead and just mark that VWAP level. 280, really 282. So between 282 and 283 would be a great spot to short up in here if it gets up there. But it did really shake my confidence about recoiling it much, you know. I mean, we're above our daily goal again, thank goodness, but this was almost 200 just a few minutes ago, so. Low share size, boring trading, keeping the money in the bank, building up your month, pay your mortgage, pay your car payment. Be the tortoise, not the hare. Small wins lead to big success. You just have to take those things when they happen, you know. I did not want to. It was such an anomaly, this whole thing, that it shook me out. You know, right. It turned around and shook me out right when it did that. How many times do we see that? How many times? Raise your hand, traders. How many times? Right after you get out, it goes the way you want it to. When I find this puppet master, I am throwing him in the campfire. I'm assuming he's wood. If not, I'll take a settling torch or something to this dude. That's right. I'm calling you out. Come and get me. Remember Lieutenant Dan with the bubblegum shrimp sitting on top of the mast, yelling for God to strike him down? That's what I'm doing for the puppet master. Good old Forrest Gump. Okay, so anywhere up in here, guys, I'd start looking to recoil on a short. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go for it. Counterintuitive, you would think. You might be right. What in the world is going on here? It's at 85. Is it gonna make me a red day today? Is that what's gonna happen? 80. I did just call it out. I asked for it, didn't I? It should reject here. Let's get a rejection. I'm looking to reject off the 83 and double down. That didn't give me a chance. Let's get a big flush. Big flush. Down the toilet. What's our spread? 5 cents. I'm at 39. It's hovering right about just 25 cents out of my position. Torturing me. There we go. Second red candle. Come on. I will average in if it goes up. I'm going to be all in for a retracement here. Well, I could have got out green, but not after this pain. We're looking for something bigger. Gotta play the game. Still think we're going to get a pullback to the VWAP on a downed market. Of course, now everything's green. All right, we're going to go. We're in the whole 300, guys. gonna get hurt. Gonna get hurt. You're gonna get a red day here if we're not careful. This is basically our day right there, because that's about all I've traded, so. Position is at 72. I saw it retracing there multiple times, so I felt it was worth the risk. Not going to go above 300 shares, so. I was just making sure I knew myself that that's not what I was going to do. So I'll add and add and add, you know, I'll throw caution to the wind. Too bad. I was green. It's heading back toward the opening area. Oh, wow. I just looked up for the first time how bad that really was. Oh, no. Is it going to be another one of those days? Seriously? Oh, my God. You saw it here. Gotta push the envelope, guys, sometimes, but you should stop at your max loss, obviously. Oh, my God. It really wants to hurt me today. I really did call out the Puppet Master. It's going to hurt the month. What time? How much time do I have? Got about 50 minutes, 53 minutes still to hold this if I wanted to hold it that long. Back to the VWAP, please. Basically about a buck opposition, which is not that big a deal with Tesla, but since I have 300 shares, it's painful. A little bit more than a buck opposition here. So there was the pre-market low. We overextended past the VWAP, so let's pull it back, guys. Oh, I was almost green again. I was getting close. For the day, anyway, not for this trade. Okay, now you're coming back. Did I mention I'm in my heart attack years? Oh. It's just one of those days. This whole week has just been a struggle compared to usual. I'm going to wait it out, guys. I'm going to wait it out. I don't really have a max loss. I'm just playing price. I mean, I guess I do. I haven't really thought about it. On this account, I'm kind of stupid to go too much higher because it'll take forever to get it back the way we're trading. So I've got to consider that more than what I would do just for money. But for just trading, I would hold this. I can't hold it into overnight because I'm too high a share size to margin. Just thinking it through. Grand scheme of things, we're going to make our month if I don't let this get too out of control. It would be a second red day. I'm surprised that it's this out of sorts here, but I had a lot of confidence in it coming back. I'm just holding on to that confidence. do think the puppet called me out. He said, evil person. It's probably a woman. I'm just saying. No. Wow, just when it was looking good. Just when it was safe to go back in the water. I hope you guys aren't stuck with me here. But if you are, I have to assume that you can weather the storm. Market says go down now, so why don't you pay attention to what the... Wow, I saw the SPY just take off too. It seems like there should have been some sort of news because everything flew through the roof here, and I don't have a news story. $303, SEC urged to restrict Chinese companies' access to U.S. capital markets. That didn't do it, did it? We worked so hard. We were right at our goal, and now it's going away. Just does not want to drop. Get back down here. Come on, baby. Maybe I was a little harsh with the puppet master. Maybe he's not such a bad guy. I'm just saying, maybe he's just misunderstood, and I should give him another chance. We should come to the table and discuss how I can help him be better understood by the public. I think if the puppet master made me green on this trade, I would be very motivated to speak in his behalf. Just putting it out there. I mean, a level of 382 or 382.50 would go a long way with the meetings regarding the puppet master's future acceptance of joy in the trading community is all. I'm just going to put that out there. Can I call you Mr. Puppet? I don't know. Should I do that? Sir Puppet, perhaps? I mean, you got people pulling you every which way, right? So it's just not fair for you. You need a break. Right down in this level, I can give you a serious break. Right down in here, I can really advocate for your being so misunderstood by the public. Kind of looking at all the data spies going back down, and now it's turning around again. This is not a good label for me up there. So the other day was about 300 down that we had, and I know that he didn't mean to do that to me. He was misunderstood then too. Puppet Master was cast down from heaven by Jim Cramer. And he's angry. That's level 2. That's level 4. That's this level. That's from... Okay. This looks like he's finally decided that he and I should talk down here. Setting up a meeting down here with hors d'oeuvres. We can get together. What kind of beer you like? What do you need? You want some hard alcohol? I'll bring in some like really good old scotch. I've got my hands on some really good scotch if you like. Some good cigars. We could sit right down here and talk about it like men. Yes, I just pulled out a chair for you. Come on down. What kind of movies you like? Chucky or oh man, okay, Pollyanna. I don't know. What do you like? Twilight Zone episode with the doll. I think you need your own action figure right down here. Let's come down here and discuss how we can get you your own action figure. Like G.I. Joe puppet. It's taking too long. The single ice cube is melting in your scotch. Get down here. No. That is a reversal sign. That is not a good sign. Okay, good. Show us what you got here. Shake out those long traders. Come on down. Need to break the 50 cent first. You were there not too long ago. Now I just want to get green. He's like, forget about the goal. Jeez. I'm kind of looking at that number now. It's going like, let's just make that green and we'll call it a day. What do you think? It was there not too long ago after the trade, and it seemed like it was going to keep going. That's always the thing, right? It traps you into thinking that you can make bigger money or lose less. There it goes, down by the 50 cents again. Come on. Oh, we are going to meet down here. Let's break the 20. You're doing a fine job. I like what you're wearing, by the way. That red suit is just, it snaps. It pops on you. Pops. Don't worry about these guys that want to go long. It doesn't matter what they think. You and I got this down here. You can placate them for a second, and then let's make your move down. That's enough for them. Now, you got them all happy. You get a bunch of them jumped out. Now you can go back where we can meet down here. So on the 5 minute, you have a reversal sign, which is good. It's a hangman, a hangman. honestly, if I had this down to like 60, 70 bucks red, I could get out right here. I could get green right here, just scalping it. I'm trapped, so I can't take any trades. So, because this is what we look for. But I'm out of position. This kind of back and forth is like perfect. Tempting, huh? Right there, 60 bucks down. Hitting the 20 again. There we go. I'm almost green. Oh, God, that was close. Almost hit that sell, that buy, I mean. It is slowly fading down, so it's giving me confidence that to hold into a bigger dip just by the way it's going. Could do a big pop here for me. Red didn't, it was at the top of the volume. It just, the volume didn't come up enough. Yeah, the 5 minutes making it, starting to make a bull flag, and that's not good. Okay, broke through the 20. That's a very good sign. Get down there. Oh, I was green for a split second there, huh? And the volume went up. That's the time you hold it. You hold it for the bigger move right there, because that's about to come down where we're going to have hors d'oeuvres and cigars and scotch right down here. And we're going to have a big celebration and talk about how puppets need more rights and how they're misunderstood. And no, it's down here. It's down here. Come on. It's a higher level of master down. You can become a puppet professor down here. Oh no, don't do that. We were so close. We were so close to being to victory. Again, the sellers didn't go up in volume and they didn't even make it to the top, so it's not screaming out that we're gonna keep going down. That's a smoothing level there. That's almost a support, 83.29. Here comes the 5 minute here. We're a minute away and it's nice and red, so you might get a bunch of people jumping on here. 15 minutes red too. If you're holding it with me, kidding aside, it's looking good for a continuing dip here. Just taking its sweet time about it. I am just looking for a way to get out, guys, just so you know. I don't think I'll hold it deep into a big winning trade. I just want to get green. Okay, so I was at one point $180, so, and now let me just reassess, and at least we're green for the day. Was that fun? It was my sweet talking. I mean, this was really good here for trading. We weren't available to trade any of this, unfortunately. So, tell you, we got we made it to the month's goal, and then it's been tragic ever since. Just trying to hold on to the 2200. There's a lot of days left. The month is young. It's continuing to fade. I really hesitate going short again, I got to tell you. But I am looking to take another trade and kind of get this into a more decent level. Wow. Obviously hanging on to it would have been the thing to do. But when you think at one point it was like 400 down, and now it's, you know, so I did come back from more of a catastrophic for this account. But I will tell you, I am having trouble. And I don't think it's me. I think it's sometimes it's just really hard to call the market, and you just shouldn't even trade. See, now I shouldn't trade this. I mean, because I don't know where support is, you know, to go long. I don't know. I don't even know. Oh, that level was the VWAP. That's what that was. What do we got? Anything else I can trade? Everything's dipping right now, along with Tesla. How are my swings doing today? They might perk me up. Well, if you didn't get caught up in that, then you probably made some good money today. I keep pushing the envelope. Apple's at 248. I think my position's 253. And Nvidia's 278. I think mine's at 181 or 182 or something. I showed you guys yesterday. I can't remember. Those are the only two I have. I'm actually thinking about taking a long on Tesla swing. But is this really the bottom, or is this whole Strait of Hormuz thing gonna keep dropping all these by another 10 or 20 bucks? What's next, right? Hell, it turned around at the VWAP on the 1 minute. Both of them right here. But would I think that's it for its downward move? No. Had I waited a bit longer, I could have had a lot of money there for this account. Wow, is it going to break that VWAP? Boy, what's it going to do here, guys? Everything's sending it down still. Let me look at the whole market. I just got caught up in a short. Yeah, that's a reversal sign at the bottom there to go back up. If anything, it might be making a nice bull flag here. If we see a green candle form at the 30-minute here, we might want to go up with it. Here's the 30-minute. It held it. That VWAP has held it so far. Well, the puppet master kept his word. Came down. He got his cigars and scotch down here. I just, I didn't stay to meet him. I had my staff meet him down here. I got out. I parachuted out. I lost my nerve. They'll take care of him. I got a good staff. Okay, I'll take my hand off the mouse. Some of you just had a big sigh of relief. Why Tesla has a lot of stock, lots of irons in the fire, but the stock is unusually calm. Irons in the fire. That was 330. That was just a second ago. What is that story saying? Investors wait to see early results of Musk's forays into robotaxis and chip making. Tesla is lined up for the future, including production of planned robotaxi vehicles in major chip fab. See, that's good news. If news affected Tesla like other stocks, that's a good story. Uncharacteristically calm, the stock is. Company focuses on a series of plans that could decide its future. What do the analysts call for a value on Tesla, guys? Because I heard somebody say 2,000 not too long ago. This is 22. Yeah, for larger share size, I definitely would have hung on to that and probably averaged in again. And made some good money, I think. This account, I swear it scares me. I still trade it differently than normal. Trying to make sure that we make the goal without exceeding the share size that can't be into margin for the day. See, it's recoiling, and I'm so gun shy. I'm not taking these longs. There's definitely opportunities here. So if it hits the VWAP again, I'll go for it. That's down at about 22-ish area. Got to get back on the horse. I'll take it there. 26. Quick trade to get it at least so we're not right on the line. Looks like it's going to break the VWAP. There it goes. Is it going to hold it? Really is pounding it like it's going to break it. We're still in bull flag territory on the 5-minute here. 30 minutes decided to go red. Right at that VWAP again. Man. Pound so hard that I worry about it just boom right through. So this is the bulk of the capital, guys. This is where people want to see it mostly. I'm going to mark it again just so I remember the price point of it. Yeah, 22. I'll just get rid of that as it moves. If I'm watching level 2, I need to see this more. I watch level 2 more than I do the charts, so that's why I want to see the price in my head. So it seems short off the 83 and long off the VWAP if it can keep doing this. Oh. Okay. Here we go. Is it going to hit up at 83 and suck me in? Nope. Get ready to buy off the VWAP dip. That was a little higher than I wanted it. 27. Got back up to 40 bucks. We've got a nice little channel happening if it holds it. Those are two perfect recoils. But I am gun shy of this level. Yeah, broke it 18. It broke it. Be careful. You want to get it on the way back up. You don't want to get it when it's down there now. Yep, I'll go for it. See if it's going to go up on me here. Tried to get it on the way back up at 32. But it broke it. Ugh. Tell you guys, I'm just going to call this a day. I just can't seem to, oh, God. I just can't seem to call this today. So, you know, it was warning me. I kept trying to play it right to the edge, and it warned me it was going to break it, and I should have gone short up here and held it, you know. Annoying. I was green. What do we got for time? Geez, we're down. We're almost... I'm just trading out of reflex now. I'm like half asleep. Does that level mean anything? Not really. Where's your bull flag bottom? It's from 84. It's really a $2 from there. So 82.84 roughly. No, is that right? 79 up to, say, we'll call it 85. So that's $4. So $2.81. So this is basically your end of your flag level. If it breaks that level, then it's not going to make a bull flag, which is 82% accurate to go up if you get a couple green candles here. So close to the close, though, now it's just kind of risky. So at one point we were $185 and I foolishly lost it. But we're also down $400 at one point, so go figure. If you feel happy, I guess. Our goal was only 120, so I should have walked. Really was all about you guys. That's why I traded. Not because I enjoy trading. So it's rejecting off the VWAP now. I'd kind of like it to go a little higher before I try to short it back up where it was. Give it one more shot. We're looking up in this level, like 73, 60, maybe in the 60s, 60 cents is up in here. I might try it on a short. Is it just going to die off the VWAP and drop again? Yeah, it looks like it's going to go. I'm going to try it again on a short at the VWAP. More logically, that's what should happen, but I don't know. Take a little bit of a trade there. MACD's sending it up. Breaking off the 82. Remember, there's a whole dollar right there, too, so... Now it's tapping to break through, right? So you got to be careful here if you're going to short it, because it's trying to break it like a flat top. When it was a flat bottom, it broke down. Now it's starting to make a flat top like it's going to break up. It's going to break up. We're going to get a Dear John letter. Why, we're off fighting in the war. We're going to get a Dear John letter. Sorry, while you were gone, I meant this cool puppet. He says he's a master. I'm a little punchy today, clearly. Let's see. Now if I wasn't on Zoom, would be starting. I just couldn't help but think of like a bunch of X-rated jokes involving that, but I won't say them. but in a group that wasn't live, except on Zoom, they would be being tossed around. I can hear them now. I guess they've loosened all the restrictions on that on YouTube. You can pretty much say anything. That's what I've heard anyway. I'm not that kind of person, anyway, even if it was loosened. But being a former middle school math teacher, yeah, I don't swear that way. The 82 is holding it. This is the 82 line. That thing. These are all the whole and half dollars. So I'm sticking it out to try to get this green again, and then just should have walked away. You know, I was trying. It was $7 green, and I got it up to whatever, 20 or 30, and I thought, well, we'll just get it up to 50. I just like to trade, guys. That's what it is. You know, I like the action, and I don't like to you know, lose that much money without fighting back. You know. You made your goal, you should stop. That is the prudent thing to do. Even my swings are going bad today, right? But I believe those will come back. God knows how long this war is going to drag us down, right? We got one more day this week, so we'll still finish nice and green for the week unless I do something stupid at the last second here. What were we, there's where we, so we're 476 for this week. So I would love to have added a couple $100 here, but we were just pennies away from our goal of 2,200, which is the average mortgage according to ChatGPT, and I'm struggling to get over it. But hopefully Friday will be the day. If I don't do something dumb right now and get worse off, like I almost did a minute ago, was really way down there. Okay, 50 cent up here, close to the 50 cent, goes short. I missed it. How high did it go? No, I saw it there, 37. I didn't take it. Anything changing? Any new news? Lots of irons in the fire. Handgun ban in New Jersey. Get ready for 5.7 trillion triple watching event on Friday. Huh? What are they talking about? The S&P 500, NASDAQ's 100. Oh, because of Options Friday. Oh, that's what they're talking about. Boy, I hit that 50 cents hard at the last second. It scared me about going short. How many minutes do we have? 15 minutes. Yeah, here's your 15-minute mark. Let's see what it does when it crosses that 15-minute. It is making a bit of a bull flag here. So technically, if this went up to a green, this would be an 82% chance of closing long for the rest of the day. So let's keep that in mind. 82% is something to think about. And it is way down. You know, 400 is more of its mean value. And all these articles that just came out were kind of positive about it. All the news. Well, there goes the bull flag idea, because it broke the 15-minute and went down. Yeah, they closed red on the 5-minute. No bull flag. It's getting all excited. Man, it likes that 82. It keeps holding that 82. It dropped way below it here, 66, and then stopped. Came back up. This is sort of a smoothing level here. Well, that's the VWAP level, actually. Let's not get confused. Okay, see the price action coming in above? There's more people up here, guys, so magnet's going to pull up tighter. This could send it up. That's the first sign I've seen on an indicator that shows it might go up. That was pretty strong, too. Higher volume on the upswing there. That's what that bell was, that ding was a minute ago. This usually takes about a minute, and see if it goes up. Been a couple of recoils here that were doable, but they were just tiny. Man, it looks like it wants to break up right here. Get me a dip. I'm running out of time for a dip here. It's just not presenting itself for a strong enough move to go long. I'll go for it. Oh, 8. I saw it at 99. I was going for it at. I had to get out. It wasn't the position I wanted. And of course now it goes up. That's what I saw about to happen, and it did it. And that's based on the magnet too, so yep. It could really end up closing strong, so I would worry about going short right now. Drop below the 50 cent. Come back down to the 22. There's 38. Man, it is barely moving as far as price actions. It's barely hard to get. This is some serious grinding. Which way is it going to break? Up or down? Because it's going to make a break here. There's 22 again, briefly. All right, I'm going to go for it. 26, not what I wanted. Once again, a bad position considering how tight it's moving here. It's just... I'll try to sell the ask if it bangs up here. I'm going to wait a second. I mean, I'm already going to be red, so... we got to go for it. Try to get green. Logic says it's going to go up here, so I'm holding into logic. To a point. Our position's right above this sort of the old VWAP level, which is still the VWAP level actually. I tried to cut that in half there, but it didn't pick me up. Now it's dropping. It's just not moving enough. Can't double down on it. It's just not moving enough. There we go. Jeez. So that was way past me for a split second. I think I'm going to have to get out at market. It's definitely presenting opportunities here to get out. Oh, I hate it when it freezes like that. Did you see that? I wasn't able to catch that because it froze. That sucked. I probably could have caught that. Down to $11. How much time do we have? 9 minutes. Definitely don't want to trade in. I usually don't want to trade inside the 15-minute, but now you've seen that trick I've showed that a lot of times it will close out the way it's going inside the 15-minute. It's been grinding, but if you get a couple of green candles here, it's a high likelihood it'll close going up. Same thing if you get a couple red candles here. So people jump on to what they perceive. Look, I don't know what people think, but psychologically, I think it's a moved, it's a continuation look. So people tend to jump on that. I see it happen more often than not happening. Wow, a lot of volume just hit there. Did you see that? What's our volume here? 3. Now, I don't think this is going to turn blue here. I saw this jump in, pull the magnet down. Price action will go where magnet is, or this is the price action. Chicken or the egg, however you want to think about it. I'm going to get a smoothing level. So there's our VWAP level. Here would be sort of a smoothing bottom. Right at 82, yeah. Really playing with fire here, you know. This close to the end of the market, it's going to pop one way or the other. I'm trying to figure out which way that is. Could just grind out steady, but you just rarely see that. You just see, there it goes. It went down. See that? Boom. Would have sucked to get caught long in that, huh? That moved down roughly $1 in a split second. Yeah. Yeah, I just knew it. I thought about catching the recoil, but it's acted so weird that it might have just gone, you know? So. And at the end of the market, you're really playing with fire here. End of the open session, I mean, really, really asking for it. I knew there was about to be a pop, so we're in a new world down here now. Short bias, that was the way to go. What is that 8138, 380, that level right there? I don't know why that's there. Yeah, that's not a level. Removing that drawing. I don't want to get caught up in watching the wrong thing. That was a very short term on a 1 minute, I think. I went in short there, guys. And we are green, and I'm stopping because of that. Now I can say we were green. Oh my God. I think I'm in shock. Well, anyway, so I'm going to celebrate that we're green. That's what I'm going to do. But that looked like some random shit. I got to tell you, that just did not look. That was every scalping skill I had to just not lose money there. So we just didn't have enough levels to call as usual on this week. It's just been a tough week. Let me know how you guys did. I hope most of you are green, or maybe if you were smart, most of you just sat it out because it's just too tough a day to call this. This is pretty much what we grossed because this is the only thing I traded. So, all right, guys, have a great day. I'll see you in the morning. Go green.